All right, so today I'm going to talk to you about, I'm hoping most of you caught Jan LeCun's talk. I'm going to talk to you about the less sexy side of object detection. But these are things that you're going to need to remember if you actually want to create and deploy these things in a reliable fashion on an embedded system. I've got two objectives for this talk. One, for those of you who haven't created your own object detection systems before, I want to teach you the key steps that you'd have to follow if you wanted to create one of these systems yourself. And if you do decide to create a custom object detector, hopefully it doesn't have to be a 6-month research project. I'll also share some tips and tricks on how to create a great object detector. It's something I've learned taking my lumps unsuccessfully trying to create many object detectors and successfully creating a couple. I'll also talk about some design considerations for embedded devices, which could be the difference between an object detector running at 1 FPS on your cell phone to something that might actually work. So let's step back and motivate why would you create object detectors? Well, to put simply, they help us understand real-world scenes. We can feed in an image and they detect the presence of stuff that's interesting to us and they tell us where it is. So we can find faces to help just autofocus on our cell phones, and they make our cars safer by detecting pedestrians and stop signs. So object detection really is one of the most important things in embedded vision because it helps us find things that are interesting and important to us. So what is object detection? Really simply, it's the detection and localization of an object or a class of objects. And it's a little different from recognition, which is primarily what Jan talked about, which tells you what class an object is or who a person is. It's a little different. Object detection really focuses on, is an object present in an image and where is it? And another thing I wanted to point out is it's really hard to perform recognition without detection. If you don't have your object localized, it's really hard to perform recognition.